Nlak, let's make a beaded poppy. If you received a kit from the CNA, your kit should include beads, a bar pin, thread, a poppy template, beading foundation, backing material, a needle, and a paper insert. Additional items you may need include beeswax, a lighter, scissors, a pen, and glue. I'm starting off by securing the poppy template to the beading foundation. I'm using a stapler here, but usually I just sew the two pieces together with a few stitches. This is to ensure that the template doesn't move around while you're working. Next, this is totally optional, I'm taking some string and conditioning it with beeswax by running my thread through the wax. The wax helps to protect the thread and make it last a lot longer. Next, I'm knotting the end of my string. I'm using a double string, and I'm just singeing the very end of the string. Burning isn't necessary, it's just an extra precaution to keep the work strong. I'm starting with the outline of the center of the flower. So I'm pushing my needle up through the back, right on the black line of the template. Next, I'm gonna pick up and add 2 beads to the string. I push the beads up to the end of the string and I line up the beads with the outline of the poppy template. At the edge of the last bead, I'm inserting that needle and going out through the back. Next, I'm gonna bring that needle up through the top again, in between those 2 beads that I just placed. Then I pull to tighten everything into place. Then I insert my needle through that last bead and pull the string to tighten. And that is a basic flat stitch. Here I'll show you again. So I add 2 beads. I push my needle through the foundation right at the edge of that last bead. And I come up again right in between those 2 beads that I just added. Then I'm inserting my needle into that very last bead and tightening to secure. You're going to use this same method to go all the way around and to fill in the center. Once you're done with the center, you can move on to outlining the petals. For the petals, I use the exact same method, but this time I'm using 4 beads. So I put 4 beads on my needle and my string. I go down through the foundation, but this time I come up in between the 4 beads. Then I'm inserting my needle into the last 2 beads. You can use the same method to fill in the rest of the poppy. Next, you want to cut away the extra materials, leaving just the flower. Be careful to not snip any threads in the back, and then you're ready to sew on the bar pin. Here, I'm simply securing the bar pin with a couple of simple stitches. When the bar pin is secure in place, I cut a couple of holes into the backing where the bar pin will be popped through. Next, I'm opening the clasp of the bar pin and pushing the pin side through one hole and the clasp side through the other. If you wanted to add glue to add a little bit of extra stability, you would add it here between the back and the backing. Next, I'm going to carefully cut the backing the same shape as the beadwork. At this point, there's about one more step to go, so this is what your poppy will look like at this point. To start the edging, I'm going to knot a thread and place that thread right in between the back and the backing. That's just a sneaky way to hide that little knot there. To start the edging, I add 3 beads to my string. I'm using a pattern of red and black, so I added 1 black, 1 red, and 1 black. So I'm pushing my needle through the project and then coming up through the last bead. To continue on from there, I'm only going to be using 2 beads. So I'll add 1 red and 1 black, and then up through the last bead. And I'll follow that same technique with 2 beads all the way around the project.